Howdy everyone, welcome to Let's Get On With It Live. There are times that we choose to get on with it, and there are times it gets on with it without us, without even our input. Before we get in on this wonderful dose of escapism, some real life. I don't know how well I'm going to be playing games today. To summarize, I am feeling woozy. That condition will be persisting. My left arm is also... It's not numb, but you know the pins and needles that you get whenever your limb goes to sleep, and then it eventually fades away? Imagine the lowest setting of that, always persistent. As it turns out, I do use my left hand for gaming, along with my right. I don't hunt and peck with my nose. So... we'll see how it gets whenever I'm trying to navigate through Daggerfall dungeons and attempt to decipher what's happening. That's going to be the end of Real Talk. You folks watching the local recording, and you early birds for the stream, get to know that. Alright, escapism. Hooray. Last session was 6 hours of Grimith getting his ass handed to him. Some of that was not my fault, but the game's, but much of it was my fault. Obviously, I chose to play a pre-generated character class, and I didn't even choose the one that the audience wanted me to choose, because this run is about pain, and you fucking people tried to choose an easier run. Something that would not have involved as much pain, and I shamed you all. Of course, the fall of democracy and what have you, but I've honored, what, like, almost every other poll I've ran for you kids over all the years, so... I think I'm allowed to take an executive decision, say democracy has failed us all as a society and me as an individual at one instance. Thankfully, I have that power. I don't just have to go with the vote. It was a good choice on my part. So, let's look at Elliot Spencer, his alias. Level 4 Assassin. Our level advancement is slightly better than average. Hooray. Our stats. I have put every stat-up point we've gotten thus far into speed, and I am going to need some more of that, because I need a crutch. We have 63 hit points, and we're basically rocking our in-game armor. It's very telling. You can notice the difference when you go from a character who's able to wear Daedric plate, or, you know, even Orcish or Ebony plate, and... like, if you just unequip all of that, as I did with Gelarius at the end of the last Unity run we did, you notice that he's getting hit, like, almost all the time, but he had 432 hit points or something such like that, so it wasn't really an issue for him. You could just face tank it. This character has a max of 12 hit points per level. Obviously, endurance gets added to that as well. And is stuck with only wearing leather armor. Can't even wear a shield. Does armor reduce damage or reduce his chance of getting hit? I feel like it reduces... You know, I can't swear to that right now. This is gonna be part of me being woozy. We'll actually look up that question right now. Give me a moment. I think armor works in this game as a chance of getting hit. That was my understanding of it, but I do need to look it up. Yes, that is how it works. Chance of getting hit. Total, there is no uptime command, but I just started a few minutes back. There. Somehow you didn't manage to miss anything. Congratulations. We were in review of what happened last time. So. Elliot. Primary skills. They work pretty well if I can get behind enemies. Stealth is nominally supposed to be there to help me get behind enemies, so I can do triple damage. Major skills. 3 weapons. It's wonderful. It's everything you could ever ask for in your character build. Weapons. And we have 2 more weapons here in minor. Woo! Archery would be nifty. I'd have to work on that, though. I don't think that'd be a very enjoyable watch for me to just spend a bunch of time working on that, though most certainly could, along with some other things. Part of the acceleration into despair that happened in the first session that so gratuitously involved me getting my ass kicked was not one to wait around a whole lot. There to fling ourselves into dungeons and see what the hell happens. It's nice to feel like someone who... A bomb. It's nice to... Howdy, Wolfie. It's nice to feel like someone who, you know, might just be playing this game for the first time, doesn't really have a good grasp of what they're doing, is trusting Bethesda to make their character class for them. You know, I don't really get to experience the game as someone like that. Like, wow, I have no magic, and I'm never gonna have any magic. Wow, I'm stuck with only leather armor, and I can't even wear a shield. Wow, all this poison and disease, and I'm just getting dunked on constantly. This is terrible. Why am I being this class? So that's what it is. But we will persevere somehow. Because we have no choice, really. As for other crimes, such as the Thieves Guild disappearing in and out of existence, and the Dark Brotherhood fading in and out of existence, and sometimes residences not appearing like they should, and some seeds being forced in the Thieves Guild quest so that all you had to do is remain in the same city, but he can end up sass-mouthing you during one of the particular lines. That's about it, really. This session, we're going to visit some more Dark Brotherhoods. We're going to buy some more magic potions. We've had our fun experiencing what life is like without those. And I'll probably just hammer out some Thieves Guild quests. They're going to be dead simple to do. I'm going to warm up to see how I can handle moving. Whether this is going to nauseate me too much today. And if it's not, then we'll try a dungeon and see how well that goes. We're going to stay away from the one quest, though, that insists on you doing 2 dungeons for 5 reputation. As not all quests are made equal. I appreciate that, O'Toole. The short answer is I'm not. Pretty sure the volume level is okay, and I changed it from hanging around with Otaku Shout on Tuesday. If I hadn't, I feel like I would have been informed about this sooner. Like, you know, just because I enjoyed the dungeon exploration of this game doesn't mean that I'm so eager to do multiple dungeons for no reward. How about we get started on the archery after I take care of my other class critical skills? I'll take a nap. Yeah, it's critical strike, that's the other one. Critical strike's pretty nice. I didn't want to do a quest right now. I need to go take a nap. But first, I'm going to make a wrong turn. You're the Spy Master. Stop. Right. That's outside, Grimith. I reckon he's downstairs. It's amazing how I forget these things after a few days. 5 potions. What you got? Potion of Stamina? We'll take it. Heal True? We'll take it. Shadow Form? What the hell? That was like a healing thing? Yeah, we'll take that too. Resist Fire? Invisibility? Yeah. Cure Disease? Sounds great. I got the cash for it. Now let's go sleep at a tavern, or I collapse. I choose this tavern. This will also help keep this locale mapped for me. Like, the Dark Brotherhood disappeared because of reason X. Well, I know that I was at that tavern, so... hooray. My character gets easily tired, so... it's an issue. I'd say I'd work on it, but I can't. It's not something he's ever going to improve. Just have to get more endurance, more fatigue. You know, he's not an athletic character either like Jules was, and I'm fairly confident that athleticism reduces fatigue consumption. I really didn't have a problem with that with him, but we also had quick access to magic, too. Engage in conflict resolution. Nah. Who am I kidding? I don't want to do anything for him. So I'm choosing to level up, or choosing my primary skills to get them up to 51% through trainer. That's going to accelerate my leveling process, and I would rather have the levels and deal with the human enemies also being leveled up on top of that. It's not like that triple strike is going to do any better at kicking my ass as I go the wrong direction. I'm going to head to the Thieves Guild and just putter around with some quests for them. Purpose of language is to convey meaning. That conveys meaning well enough for me. There are, of course, a number of folks who look at that red bar and just think of it as their health, which is why Unity has added a toggle where you can swap that into health being red and fatigue being green. Those people need to identify that red is the Kool-Aid in their bodies, and they never want to lose that. What the hell do I know, right? I'm having a hard time remembering where the hell these guilds are. It'll go even better whenever they manage to find a way to disappear off my damn map. Howdy. Great. Yeah. I'm sure. I'm a filcher in the Thieves Guild now, everyone. Hooray. I can cherish this moment always. They noticed me. This really matters. This is a big step up. They care. Excuse me. Not you. It's definitely not you. Not you. Is it you? It's you. I can sell my magic items to this person. That's what I'm allowed. The fence. And that's that story. It's a pretty good story. Excuse me. I wasn't expecting to have a sneeze this day. Anyway, let's go see about some other things other than arms supply and drugs delivery. How about a stolen gem? You have access to a lot now. Yeah. One of our best camp burglars is in Grey Wold Dairy, perhaps even Grey Vold. Rat trap called the Knave and Priest. Hot stone he lifted from the palace. He's being scoped out. Yeah, sure, we can do that. I hear you. You take care. Enjoy yourself. I appreciate it. Alright. I had like that habit there where I was about to try and cast Recall, but I don't have that, so... It was a weird sensation. The fog is, really taking over the fact that it's actually nighttime. Almost makes you feel like it's day. Although the lights are on in the buildings, you know? Alright, a rusty relic store, so there's not going to be much of value here to steal. But we got some books, and books are good stuff. You know, maybe you just can't see them in the fog, Ash. That's right. Suppose I can start collecting arrows. Yeah, we'll start doing that now. Not like they're a hurdle for me to carry around. But I'm only gonna start trying to use them whenever I get a bow to my satisfaction. And a few levels of archery. You can definitely sell the horse. I can probably sell the card too. Horse is worth a pretty penny. I end up shying away from picking up horses and cards, though, just due to... Well, I don't recall it ever going well in Daggerfall Classic, so... We'll call it just me being skittish. Like how I never want to try to put gold in the wagon. Isn't that right, Ash? Here we go. Here's some friends. Howdy. You know, I probably didn't even need to meet with these people. Haven Priest. I don't think I need to meet with these people. Just walked in there and waited for an hour. Like, okay, that's good. The quest giver's just like, not the quest giver, but the quest target just standing right here like, hey buddy. We're just feeling each other out, you know how it is. I'd actually forgotten what city I was in. We forsook this province last time. It was, we don't trust that place anymore. I'm here at a city that I know and love well. Next to my time is Jules. Yeah. Oh, look at how bright and crisp this day is. It's almost obnoxiously bright. Hello, I am the sun. Like, oh, hey sun, how's it going? How you doing? Spent plenty of time here in the Dirty Wood Shack when we were working on training up our skills for the Benevolence of Mara. Of course, that nightly order is not too far either. Well, it's still kind of bright outside. Sun will be setting in a few. That's right. Alright. Stolen Gym very much feels like it was the same as a hot stone. But we did it. It took us somewhere else, and that's fine by me. Temple visit. Yes. Okay. Wrong door, Grimith. Let's go ahead and sleep at the Dirty Wood Shack. I could have done that before I got the quest, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. I love this jingle. Do 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 do. I kind of wanted to train too while I was here, but I was too tired at the time to really want to risk it. Oh good, the Thieves Guild disappeared. I'm glad it's disappearing after you turn in the quest. That really helps the gameplay. Thanks. Really helps to keep me on my toes when I cast Shadow Form or what have you. Of course, we're not allowed to make marks on the map because that's against the rules. Oh, is it slow falling? You saved my life. Okay, let's just open up the log and see if we can travel to the Holy Altar of Mara. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna steal some holy water from this place. They're gonna be very pleased about that. Howdy. How do you do? Thought I'd be back there. Let's do a circuit for old time's sake. Whee! Okay, bye. I was right to zoom in on that location. Oh man, I gotta climb a wall. What time is it? Screw it, I don't feel like doing it. You can't make me. Cautiously. I could have loitered an hour, but damn it, I could have also done that, and that worked just fine. Now the Thieves Guild's back on the map. They've done their rebranding. How's the old dagger doing? Almost new. Okay, not too worried about it then. You know, before we head into the Thieves Guild, and this is certainly daytime, but let's see if we can help ourselves to some belongings. You know how it is, right? I'm not a klepto, I swear. I just play one on TV. That's what it is. Here's our bank. We don't need to break into the bank. Oh, damn. The general store's already open. You caught me. Not this place. You're already open, too. I guess it is 7 now. Damn it, I can't steal the clothes. I'm not entirely sure I understand your question. Like an event schedule beyond daily. Like, you can be asked to come back to a place, like for the main quest line in a month? But it doesn't measure things in, like, multiple months. It always just prints out stuff for you in days. Whether that ends up being 73 days or 4 days. There are certainly holidays through the camera. The camera? The calendar. And it'll end up printing out, like, hey, this is this particular day. And you might get healing for half off, or full cost, or just get a little bit of lore. Have a blurb. Alright, give me another one. Give me valuable artwork. Oh, there. Yeah, sure. Alright, 7 days. Garriston Manor. As I noted last session, the Thieves Guild quests don't send you into dungeons? If I do end up getting sent to a dungeon for one of these, that's going to be a revelation for me, too. So they can end up being far less stressful. You just have to putter around from town to town and do a few things. And while I very much do enjoy the dungeon crawling aspect of this game, I wouldn't come back to keep playing this if I didn't. One of those things, you know? Okay, painting's not up here. Must be at the other location. Which should be in here? I stand corrected. I remember this house as well as I thought I did. Howdy. I'm looking for a painting. There we go. Okay, bye. No, this is not DOSBox. This is Daggerfall Unity. Almost all of my other Daggerfall series have been done through the usage of DOSBox, but this is the Unity recreation. Primarily from Interkarma, Gavin Clayton, also through other members of his community. The last run I did of Daggerfall was through Unity for me to try and test it out. Now I'm back to try to challenge myself. You'd be able to tell in a few different ways, both through that printout and also by this being in a widescreen display, a 1280 by 720. Had I been using this through DOSBox, I would have just kept the 4:3 resolution, the 960 by 720. Yeah, installation is fairly simple. Interkarma has a guide for installing it a few different ways, if you need any trouble. But this is minimal fuss. Don't need to use an emulator to it because that startled me. Wasn't expecting to turn around and see a spider. Okay. That was the guardian of the painting, and that could have easily paralyzed me in front of these two and killed me. I don't think any of the potions I have is a potion of free action. Oh no, I do have a potion of free action. Okay. Yeah, I never gave it a chance. Yep, you don't need to use DOSBox with Daggerfall Unity Recreation. It's not exactly the same as your experience that you would have through Daggerfall, but using a DOSBox emulator also isn't exactly the same either, right? I probably should have done that training. Well, I maybe have enough fatigue. Give me a room, champ. Thanks. What's that up to these days, the backstabbing skill? Alright, we're almost there. Then we'll start working on my critical strike. In reality, I should have worked on critical strike first before backstabbing, or even stealth. And that's due to, well, it being easier to fight enemies with critical strike. Probably not for another hour, no. I want to take care of some stuff with the Thieves Guild before I go dungeon diving. That's something that typically features in my runs, but, not right now. Since I want to do Thieves Guild stuff for this run, because I want to get max rank in the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. And none of the Thieves Guild stuff features dungeon diving. Sure, we'll go do this. Garwing Court? Alright, fine. Kingston residents. There we go. Hello, citizens. Hello again. I'm here for your torque this time. Goodbye again. What time is it this time? Ow. Got me poisoned already. Nice. Off to a good start here, Archer. Just tags me with an arrow and immediately poisons me. You jerk. Does Unity change the map in any way? The dungeon diving? For the dungeon stuff? Yes. I gotta say, I don't know how I feel about the poison rates in this game, in Daggerfall Unity. Really heavy-handed. Anyhow. We'll just go ahead and travel cautiously. That'll get us full healed. And have us come back the next day. Spend 5 gold pieces on it, no big deal. Poor Elliot here is, not the greatest, nor will he ever be the greatest combatant. Not even close. Leather armor and all that. Limitations, you know how it is. Let's, go to the Noble's Jewelry now. Sure. Okay. Probably should have trained before I got the quest. Not a big deal. Let's use the log. To gain influence in the Thieves Guild, I have agreed to break into Palace. Fairly far away. Where's the palace at here? Okay. It's a bit of a jaunt. Let's use the horse. This character tires out easily. I think while we're here, I'll stop by the Dark Brotherhood here, buy a few more potions. I missed my high jumping spell, too. It's tragic. Stupid limitations. Howdy. Nice to travel through the city streets without being judged. Unjustly so. Hello. Potions to resist frost, potions of healing, we'll take those. Stamina, we'll take that. Cure disease, sure. Store power, why? It's habit for me to grab that. Okay, fine. Don't let me remove it. Good. Actually chewing through my gold. I still have plenty more gold, though. And I'll have plenty more when I actually get around to selling those potions. Not potions, the books, excuse me. I got enough availability to train. Alright, good. Take care of Critical Strike now. And then we'll start working on archery. Wrong way. This must be the piece. Okay, bye. Well, that was pretty simple. I wasn't expecting anything strenuous about that. Except for the Thieves Guild, turn this in. What's the rep at these days with them? Okay, that's pretty nice. I'm noticing that my Dark Brotherhood reputation is down by 2. It is possible that, well, I was given the A-OK on, not having fully completed that mission. After enough time had passed for it to actually expire, it counted as me having failed the mission. I don't know that for sure, though. There, of course, is natural reputation degradation, but, that would not have exactly been penciled in under that. Right, I tried to train the thing again that I've already... Yeah, I'm dumb. Stupid at dodging. 4 fatigue? Ah. A toast of my health. That's enough. That'll get me to the tavern. In which case, that's 2 dungeons for 5 rep, or a failed mission. It's an even better deal. That's why I don't do some of the stuff for, say, like the Mages Guild. Some of it's just not worth your time. Let's rest for 3 more hours. I'll go get training in the Thieves Guild. I'll do 1 more mission for them. And then we'll see about visiting the Dark Brotherhood. That's right, Storm. Dodging's a minor skill for me. Yeah, it is. Okay. So this isn't going to influencing my... It will... Let's try that sentence again. Will not influence my leveling up. Level formulator is cackled, but... Cackled instead of calculated? Rough day, Grimith. By leveling up all of your primary skills, the 2 highest of your major skills and the highest of your minor skills. So it would influence my leveling if I picked Blunt Weapon. Because that's one of my major skills. But, I want some dodging. Lord knows with leather armor, I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Okay, what you got for me? A prized item. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. The place is guarded. Kingston residence and Holly. Much closer. How big is this place? Am I gonna need help? What time is it? I guess I could always just sleep. No, don't need to. No kidding. Kingston, Kingston, Kingston. Ah, this layout. How do you do? There we go. Daggerfall Unity is a little finicky and sensitive about picking up things sometimes or interacting with objects. We notice this problem most readily on when we try to flip levers for elevators. I just had to find the right angle to approach the 2D rotating object. But we did it. And Christmas is back on. Hooray! How do you mean the teleporter problem? Because teleporters certainly exist in this game, and I would classify that as a problem. I mean, some of them do require, like, vigorous nuzzling and cuddling. And then some of them, like, howdy! I guess you were the guardian, and you arrived too late. Should not have allowed that hit right there at the end, but... Flesh Astronaut compared to all of the human enemies we've been facing, that's a cinch. I might have a bonus to hit humanoids with this character, but it really is humanoids that will give this character boundless trouble. Stupid triple strike poison falling off of every damn blade and arrow tip. Alright. This is unmodified Daggerfall Unity. Any tweaks have been done through the settings pop-up. No modifications were taken from the Daggerfall Workshop forums. Not my thing. Yeah, let's go peek at a Dark Brotherhood. I reckon I'll send myself into hell today. But I didn't go too far. I think it'll be a few hours before I can train. Let's wait 3. Let's grab Critical Strike. See if there's any different potions. That's not how we see whether there's any different potions, Grimith. Let's go the correct direction. Stamina, yeah, we'll buy that. Water Walking, already have that. Water Breathing, we'll take that. Free Action. Okay, we have accelerated beyond my ability to purchase. Should probably think about selling some stuff. But we'll do that after this dungeon dive. As I believe has been made apparent, and I've indicated before, but I will do so again, I am far less familiar with Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild quests. One of the features about this particular run, this series, is reacquainting myself with them. Alright. Let's do a fateful song? Rather amusing accounting that may appeal to your morbid sense of humor. Seems there's this untalented bard with a penchant for rudeness about former patrons. His knowledge of genealogy was lacking. He sang a song about an incestuous duke to his new patroness, the duke's daughter. Uncouth artist. 5 days, These Dark Brotherhood missions. Rather ungenerous about the times they give. Alright, that's fine. It's not as fine because, as has been indicated, this particular character has difficulty with dungeon crawling. Certainly not as capable as the last character was. Don't suppose this bard would be so kind as just appear for me. Good to have dreams. Okay. Let's go. That's an amp. Already off to a great start with this door. Beat it down in hand-to-hand, so... Like a healer-type enemy? Yeah, it's a healer. Got a good thump off on me. Ah, none of these things I can use. Potion of Restore Power would be nice if I was actually using magic. But I'm not. Okay, no secret doors back there, right? No. Little empty cubby hole. Okay, this intersection with the three candles. Howdy. I gotta get close enough that he doesn't want to use archery against me. But not close enough so as to eat multiple hits. Stupid monk. Whatever, game. Well, if there were any enemies, they probably would have heard me by now. We'll check, though. We might have to come back and sleep here. Nope. Nothing back here. Good. I'd rather fight those warrior-type enemies, such as the monks, than the roguish-type enemies that do so many damn strikes at once. Okay. Been fairly straightforward thus far. Obviously, I took this route instead of the other one. I'm actually going to go back. I have a suspicion about that other route, which I'm going to see if I can capitalize on. I immediately regret my suspicion, and I'm going to pretend I didn't come down here. Not because I'm concerned about the harpy, but because I don't like what I saw beyond that door. And we're just going to hope that our target's not through there. It's not a module I want to do with this character. Or really any character, but particularly not this character. Yep, room is non-canonical. Howdy, imp. Yeah, that's probably fine. Come on through the doorway. I know you fussy bastards have trouble, as everyone does through a doorway. You know what? That's fine. Waste your spells. We'll get... Okay, you did it. Monk just died off in the distance. Hooray. That's not true. There's been plenty of times where I've ignored going through a dungeon module and not had my quest target there. Howdy, Harpy. Harpies can only be hit by dwarven material or better. This is an ebony dagger. Of course, if you're also using your fists, you can hit perfectly fine. Your fist can be any material, or count as any material for the purposes of bypassing damage immunity. Hear another harpy off in the distance. Dead in a room with a healer that just bonked me upside the head. Oh no, silenced. Ah. Dwarven right pauldron. Game's teasing me, man. Oh, that hurts to see. Ebony Dagger deals more damage than just 4. And hand-to-hand, as you level that up, can also deal far more damage than what it's currently got here. My hand-to-hand skill isn't high, so it's not dealing much damage right now. Let's go ahead and We'll save this particular game. This character does need a nap. Okay, good. Don't forget, of course, that one of your assets can be combat avoidance, where you just simply choose not to engage at all. It can certainly be perilous to just run past enemies and ignore them. But the alternative is not being able to kill them and then just killing you. The case of something menacing like a wraith, which can deal truckloads of damage to you, or an enemy that can paralyze you. Ghost, spider, scorpion. It sure was an effective demonstration of that. Head in? Head in with a harpy. See if there's a loot pile back there. My immersion. Damn broke my immersion. Harpies can disease you, but I would rather fight these enemies again than those rogue-type humans. For reasons that have... Thanks, you jerk. I was having a conversation. I should not have been hit by that. This is this particular intersection without any secret doors. Howdy. Great. We can wait on that. Or the harpy can figure out how to get through the door. That'll work. Just don't like fighting enemies in doorways. Right. That's probably a disease of some kind. Or could also have been a slower acting poison. I'm working on a game. Calm yourself. It's poison. That's my last potion of cure poison. I really thought I had more than that. Not good. I do have a potion of heal true. Good, that worked. Ugh. Something I was not adjusted to still from my transitioning from all the hundreds of hours I've played of Daggerfall to Unity is how heavy-handed and prevalent poison is. Why did I try to pick that? Beat it down. For Jalarius, it wasn't much of an issue. The last character, just due to his ability to just fling out Cure Disease and Cure Poison. But for this particular character, who has no magic casting capabilities, far more of an issue. Of course, for an assassin-y type character, and this is literally the pre-generated assassin class, succumbing to... walk straight into that fireball like a moron. Succumbing to all this poison while not being able to use this myself threatens my immersion, you know? How am I supposed to enjoy this game? Well, consider that a miracle then, because I picked this lock. Gonna take us back up here, huh? Did I not go in those doors up there? Or did I not just bother mapping the map? Oh, right. Right, yes. Sorry, I forgot the crimes. That area still doesn't exist. Howdy. I even stood there to dodge that, and I still got hit like a sucker. Good lord, Grimith. Oh, you incompetent fool. I don't want to rest too much until the fatigue gets low, so... Oh, down that potion. No, no, Harvey, you didn't open the door. No, no. Didn't happen, it's not real. Okay, so... Yeah, I just wanted to stay warm. That's what it was. Like, it's a chilly day, can you comfort me? And the imp's like, sure! And I'm like, oh, I was a fool. Ah, man. Good times. Alright. Let's go back that way. Harpy's an intelligent creature with claws. Probably make it work. You know, I've seen animals open doors, but I didn't think it opened doors. You know, like a cat bouncing off of something, you're like using like leverage. And Shazam. Depends on the doorknob, right? Obviously this was an accessible dungeon. Should've gotten tagged there. Still getting accustomed to this advanced combat AI as noted in the settings as well. And jousting with them all the livelong day. I like it enough to keep it on. They certainly get stuck much less than what they did, but I'm pretty sure that's also just due to them not really having that many vertices to get caught on. I don't know what I'm talking about. So this module, not a fan of it. Especially with a character like this. But, we're here. We're here to sob. No. This is not the... I'm having a moment here where I'm conversing. Not even gonna move now. This is my bridge. I was chatting. So, anyway. We certainly used improved climbing before, and no need to test it out. It does have its similar looks to it. Well, maybe it is exactly the same. I was just looking at some, like, the nodules that are, like, running off of it. It is similar, if nothing else. But I don't think it's exactly the same. Now that I face-tanked all that damage out of spite... Here's this particular party room. With one of the more dangerous enemies in the game for this character. Well, this is awkward. You just stay away from there, because that's the trap hell. You don't want to go that way. Harpy, I'm... Damn it, Harpy. Oh, shit. Can I just not go this way? Hello, Harpy. Come on. Howdy. This is the same Harpy who ambushed me during my think. Expecting that monk to come up behind me and just shoot me, but it didn't happen. Alright, let's go get poisoned. Because every damn human enemy in the galaxy has poison on their weapons. You feel somewhat bad. You feel somewhat bad. No kidding, I feel somewhat bad. Tell me more about how bad I feel. Damn game. let's help this imp kill me. Thankfully, imps are like glass cannons. There's something that's really dangerous at low levels, and then not so much afterwards. He says he looks at his health and realizes that that imp actually. No, that was from the fight with the knight. No, I healed after that. We're not talking about that. How will this poison work? I can't make use of it, so not at all. That was all imp right there. Good times. I was hoping this was my quest target. I've had quest targets spawn around here before. The Wraith comes to mind. But no, that wasn't a bard. Didn't look like a bard, didn't quack like a bard. Remember what I said about talking about, like, imps being glass cannons? And then losing almost all of my health? Getting obliterated by that damn imp? Yeah, so that's trap hell. If you're gonna go down there, don't touch the floor. The floor is lava. And it'll... and you'll go down. Don't let that be you. I didn't do the thing that would make this move. I don't remember where that thing is. We can try this door. It's a dead end. Alright. Well, I'm glad I went through the Hail module. Made me feel great. You don't remember lava floors being in this game? Okay. Well. Sometimes our memory fails us. I'll give you a demonstration. Since I just saved the game. Huh. My god, maybe I won't give you a demonstration. This thing isn't melting him. Alright! Alright. In almost every other circumstance I can recall, like touching this floor right here just results in humiliating defeat. Just... I'll take it. Alright. So. Oh no, there's no privilege that I would have that would have made me immune to that. Oh good, Harpy hangout. Great. At least Harpy's diseaseo, and I have cure disease potions. Of course, I also need to hit. This is why I typically use the thrust instead of like a diagonal slash. It might do reduced damage, but there's a much easier chance to hit. Me not hitting in a game is dispiriting. Of course, I got tagged by the Harpy Claws like a sucker. I should probably rest. I will choose not to rest. Howdy. Potion recipe, great. I'm not letting you out of there. Not used to seeing beyond this world on the staircase. By immersion! So this is going to be another -2 rep quest. This is a quest location, though. There is an enemy in the quest location. Ah? Ah? Me being a shade in shadow form didn't last very long. Unfortunately, that was only a monk. It was nice to have dreams. I remember having fun once. When I played Daggerfall. At least this particular run. Well, I'll remember that for the future. I guess. No secret doors in this room, is there? No. There's not. Worth narrows his eyes just to make sure. Yeah, I'm still right. I missed my attack speed in that game, in that run. Poor Molassie. Damn healers. Healers and harpies and imps. Plenty of magic to go around here. Howdy. And you jerks. Stupid monks. There I go again, trying to get greedy. I was a knight that time. My apologies. I remember this bench. I remember having an incident. I think it popped up like, oh, like the game flags by accident. That was my first recorded run of the game. 9 years ago. If I get a little bit of snooze on, it should be enough. Howdy! Having yourself a good old time, Mr. Monk Knight, sir? Oh, there's two of you. Great. This was not a fight that I want. This is not a fight that I want. Not a fight that I want. Oh, it's gonna help me. If only I had the quality bow now. I'd engage in strafe shenanigans. It's like the City Watch, only so much worse. Just go ahead and kill me. I'll take the death. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously, guys? You suck. Thank you. One time I want them to hit me. You're like, Herder! So we're not gonna bother going down that way. Down that way lie. It was a disappointment. Of course, I'll probably get confused, I'm sure, and go, oh, why didn't I map that area out? And just ruin myself. Alright, you turned your back to me. Thanks. Well, when they eventually hit me, yeah, I took an arrow. Howdy. I know you have two other friends behind you. You're like, here I am just having a good seat. Again, I don't want to back up too far, because you'll just sling out the bow and shoot me. Thank you. That's what it was. They were hesitating. And panicking. I'd panic too. Surprise! Really expected that to go much quicker after I got a successful backstab. Oh good, a map. Save. You bastard! Well, now I hit you with the arrow, tee-hee! Ugh, well... I'm glad I've taken out, like, an entire knightly order, but I'm still no closer to finding this damn bard. Let me have a stretch break here. Okay. If I were a bard, hiding for an accounting, where would I be? "5 days. Of course, we have no recall that'll teleport us right back to the dungeon. Well, not the dungeon, the quest giver. Okay, let's try this way. Gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Down by... Very good. Completionist. Had to 100% that room, you know how it is. I like that sound. There's not going to be anything down there but disappointment for me. Come into this room with all the other harpies. I'm out of here. No, I'm leaving you. You're dead to me. No one cares. Go explore this dead end. Oh? Well, Grimith was wrong. You go hang out with the other harpy. Let's go hang out with the other harpy. Don't be shy. Oh, okay. That's fine by me, too. This monster infighting toggle for Daggerfall Unity. I do enjoy it. Keep looking behind me because I'm expecting the other harpy that I ditched to come springing up. Are you two having a problem because that's a doorway? You don't know how to connect with one another? Okay. Alright, the harpy actually went in there now. We'll make some real progress. See? Real progress. Oh, there's another enemy in here, too. Who didn't feel like getting involved with shit until now. Ow. That was a monk. Yes, keep turning your back to me. Bye. Extra surprised I won that and didn't get gunned down. I'll take it, though, I guess. 17 million books about the real Berenzia. That's good. Look, all I'm here for is someone who told the wrong incestuous jokes to the wrong person. Got him. Beautiful. Don't turn around, don't turn around. No. Damn it. Oh, damn imps. Damn glass cannons that they are. It's a hallway with 3 of them. Because why not, right? I don't have the hell for this shit. Fine. Well, that was disappointing. I think for both of us, that was disappointing. For fuck's sakes. I'd be in less of a hurry if I didn't have so few days to complete this. Nope, can't be helped. If we end up failing to turn this quest in time, then so be it. I'll take the -2 rep. Oh, fuck this room. That is no hope for future for me. Good. Now just stand there. Just face tank it. Howdy. I'm here. I'm here for the goods and the services. Nope. Why bother juking? Doesn't matter, because you can't hit me anyway. God knows why. Give you all a perfectly legit chance to kill me. Ah, you peasants, every single one of you. Playing with your damn heads. Hard. Different area of the dungeon. Okay, so I do need to go through those folks to progress to a different section. That reminds me, how are we doing that? Slightly used? Ah, it's used. That's just a step above battered. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study. He didn't even turn towards me. Just out of the corner of his eye, smite! Fucking imps. You're irritated from how I sass-mouthed them earlier. Okay. We're at 76 hit points. That's nice. We actually got max HP that level up. That was my max of 12 plus 1 from the endurance. Nice. Well, no. I think I was at higher HP than 63. Well, no, I just rested. But no, I didn't fully heal up. Alright, we need to test this. Now I don't remember. Oh no, we were at 63. That was max HP. Nice. Okay. We got max HP. What a novel concept. I ain't gonna study no war. Yep, that's the power of imps in this game. They are very much the glass cannon, but if you don't resist their magic, there you go. Alright, that takes us back here, which Doesn't do me any fucking good. I think we might as well go back to the imp who side-eyed me to death. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, that room. How did I already forget? Wonder if the same strategy will work, where I just don't dodge anything. I was like, "Where's the third one?" And then I'm the one who gets backstabbed. Right, so now we're back to this reality. Let's just go ahead and map this out. I have it mapped. Then map this out too. We'll go do that room, then we'll go to the imp who side-eyed me to death, and then we'll probably progress and not find the bard. And I'll have to scrutinize my damn map. And I'll sigh. It'll be an angst-filled sigh. Alright, new plan. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm invisible, but you were right in front of the door. How am I supposed to backstab you? I had a plan and everything. My dreams. They were dashed. Okay, that should be enough health to survive this nuke. It's not a random dungeon, it's the quest. It was the dungeon that I was assigned for the quest. Oh good, that didn't deal as much damage to me that time. You know how bards are, they hang out wherever they damn well please, right? These damn monks. Imps, fighting with all manners of other cretins. Potion resist fire. Sure. Sure. Fortunately, my target was not back here either. Howdy. I'm here to release you. I stopped wanting to release you. I don't want to release you either. I may not have a choice. The healer convention back there. Almost at my carrying capacity. That's okay. This module. I'm fine with this. Now I'm thinking of a different module. 100% thinking of a different module. Less fine with this module. 100% less fine with this module. I got excited there for a moment. They started it. They aggressed towards me. Violently. Howdy. Little healer monster closet here. Again, rather fight these enemies than the other human types. Oh, the longbow. Alright, we're actually in business now. Hey! We can work with that. That's a bow worth using. Now, my skill is only in the teens, but so I'm not going to hit much of anything. That's a bow I can get behind. I was thinking of the wrong module. No door there. Good room. I appreciate the decor. I gotta like where this takes me. And I find the sweet spot to actually get it to run. Hey, I'm back here. Run right into that like a sucker. Okay. Let's go back this way. Scope out that room where that fight happened. Yes, I'm all full up on junk. Okay, we'll just resist the temptation to pick up more junk then. I'm picking up ingredients because ostensibly I might do some of that whole recipe thing with ingredients. There's gonna be a monster room. No monster in it this time. Neat. I haven't been poisoned anymore, and I appreciate that, as I'm out of cure poison potions. I haven't been diseased by the harpies, which is nice. Can't complain too much about that. Let's map this out. Wonderful. As far as, like, layouts go, this dungeon hasn't been, like really asinine. It's just this character's survivability. But we've also certainly run into quest locations where we could have found this damn bastard sooner. And have just been unfortunate. Wasn't the imp in that room. I was hoping they'd try to fireball me in this, instead of using that nuke that when you get real close to them. I got tagged by that one. Maybe we're good. Maybe we're perfectly fine now. Could have gone better. Potion to heal true, alright. I can't carry a Daedra heart, now that crime has got to go. Of course, this room was also nothing but to disappoint me. So if I were to never explore it again, wouldn't be too hazardous. This dungeon certainly would be meaner if you didn't have a quality weapon, though. Or a means of resolving harpies. I've certainly entered dungeons before where I didn't have a means of resolving harpies, and you want to know how well that went? Ah! Sometimes I hate this fucking game. I don't want to be here. Let's try down here before I go through that secret door that takes you to the elevator that takes you up there. It's gonna be a dead end. The harpy. Bye. Close this door. Hopefully the harpy never finds a way to get me. We don't have to go that way. We can take a different route. I remember. Right. I choose this route. Howdy. How's it going? We don't have to fight. We can be friends. I'm going to interpret this as we can't be friends. You're taking the, request under advisement. I understand. I really don't bother picking up all this ingredient trash. Bard. You're not a bard. I have 1 hit point now. I'm out of crutches. Ah! You win, because you went low. Alright, we'll go explore this way this time. Hard. Fucking hate you, bad damn things. A monk? You're not a bard. No vacancy. Nope. I said no vacancy. I mean, that could be my target. That's a different character model than anything I've seen thus far. That doesn't look like a healer. I think I'm gonna have to deal with triple strike, hell. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a great fight. By great fight, I mean I'm going to die. It's almost like a great fight. Here, if I close the door, will that help you get out? I tried. Big boo. Okay. Well. Ow. Ow. Get down there, where you belong. Didn't realize I wasn't going to be able to hit you, miss. That's on me. Sure. Oh, hey, you got the door open while I was gone. Yay, we did it. Yay. Alright. As a reminder of this kooky conduct. One thing I'm permitting myself, so that I don't fall asleep along with all of you, as I travel back to dungeon entrances, is to tally to exit on completion of a dungeon. I still don't have the power of recall, so I can still end up failing a quest if I don't get back in time. We already do enough dungeon exploration that, I don't feel like sitting through anymore of that particular dungeon. It was a good run, though. Ran there for, what, 45 minutes? Maybe an hour? Kinda lost count. Alright. Made it. Yeah. Took damage on that fall, though. I'm gonna blame my lack of athleticism. Alright, let's head for the Dark Brotherhood. you're wondering what that magic effect up there at the top left is, I managed to find leather greaves of water walking. So water travel isn't much of an issue for me. Except I need to stop to gain a few breaths. I'm fairly confident Unity's patched out the bug from classic Daggerfall where you could just save in the water and then load and get your full breath back. That's probably the thing they did. Alright. Wasn't even remotely worth the amount of gold I expended to get this. I also should have put some stuff in my wagon. I tell you what, we're gonna leave some poppies for this guy. Here, have some flowers. Our special gift. Have some twigs. That's our gift. Yeah, that wasn't even remotely worth the expenditure. You know, we got loot along the way, and that's what the real value comes from. Like the loot and prizes that you get. As opposed to actually being paid to do a job. Now, this character can certainly use different weapon types. I haven't forbade anything. The blade is worn. We have a bow. I should probably keep around a backup weapon. It also uses short blades, but there's an elven daikatana right there. I'll keep the highest quality material, though, Dwarven. Our long blade skill is trash. But, you know, that's gonna be better than me trying to hand-to-hand stunt if I have to. How we looking here? I have almost no gold, right? I have a little bit of gold from all that I picked up in the dungeon crawl. Potion of Orc Strength. Wonder how long that would last. Potion of Cure Disease. Stamina. Resist Poison might not actually be bad. It's not a curative, though. Heal True. Free Action. Cure Poison. Slow Fall. We don't need Water Walking. We don't need Restore Power. We'll pick up the Orc Strength. Why not? Chameleon Form. Yeah. What time is it? Okay, so it's too late for us to go sell some stuff, but it might not be too late for us to go help ourselves. If you know what I mean. Theft, I'm talking about theft. Ah. 4 fingers. Wait a second. How about the closed door? Damn it. Weaponsmith? Ow. 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 Oh well. It's fine. There's, of course, other stores in this place. It helps to train up the lockpicking anyway. It's a useful tool for dungeon crawling. I don't care enough. Try that, even if I did succeed. I don't have access to any open spell. What is it that's so special about... Ah, just a little tiny general store. Ow! Alright, that's enough of me trying to break into places, though what the hell is this place? It's a bookshop without a marker. Alright. I know that fairly well. I'm pleased. Wasn't too nauseated today. We prevailed. Against the odds. The Dark Brotherhood has decided to go into stealth mode. Whatever, right? Howdy, I'd like a room, please. Thanks. Sleep. That's gonna be daytime. The stores will be open. Memory serves, there was no rusty relics place in Anticlear. I need to do a few different things. First off, let me check the weapons store. That's average quality. Let me check out the armor smith here now. Was this the second of the 5? Alright, still just same. You're good enough. I need to repair my blade. I'll be back. And then the vintage hawk shop down there will be where we sell our books and stuff. This is a Sturdy Shell's place. It's not the best place to sell stuff, but better than almost all the other locales. The place that you don't want to go sell stuff at is the incense place. That's the highest grade shop. But of course, it's more apt to have the best quality stuff on the shelves if you're looking to buy. I pick up these holy items, like the stacks of holy tomes, because they're worth a base of 2,500. The religious items are also nice at 100 each, along with the scarabs. Books are pretty valuable. That's why I pick up that stuff to sell. Typically don't bother with armor because of how heavy it is. Weapons can be pretty nice value, though. What does that leave us with the wagon? Bunch of that stuff and books. Can't sell books at the pawn shop, huh? Can't pawn them off. Oh no, I just didn't properly have it selected. The wagon. We'll sell this stuff. And now, let's sell Holy Dagger, 2,500. So delicious. Could grind up multiple levels of mercantile doing this if I felt so inclined, but I don't. I'll just take my 1 level of mercantile. I was being paid multiple letters of credit there because I hit my encumbrance limit. I'm gonna go store this money in the bank. Which is right over here. Ah, my old friend in Anticlear City. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. With all the money I've spent buying potions and regular bits of training, I'm not picking up everything to sell. Too bad. Okay, let's go ahead and take a letter of credit in 33,000, and I'll carry the rest of that as change on my person. There's a slight surcharge to get stuff transitioned to a letter of credit, but I like to consolidate. Instead of it just being 1 letter of credit. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Of course, if I felt like cheesing the game through ransacking through loans, we'd have all the money we could ever want. Certainly have dispensed a lot of pain. We're gonna wait until my blade is finished being repaired. Is that from Prince Lotan, a sentinel? It certainly is. That's offering that the start of that quest arc. It's part of the main quest line. We're not going to be rushing to do that stuff. By no means will we be rushing to do that stuff. Well, I could wait to have my blade repaired. I mean, do I really have to? I probably should. But I mean, if I do a Thieves Guild thing, surely I won't have to fight anyone, he said, chuckling nervously. Yep, they have all kinds of skills, courier delivery and all. You know how it is. Maybe you don't. Howdy. Why don't you give me valuable pages? Sure. Another fucking Kingston residence, folks. That is bizarre. Wait. What'd you say to me? Ockham Hall was over here, you said? Oh, it's a home. Home was the one thing I didn't toggle. I didn't see it be a dungeon, or I didn't see it be like a town. I thought it was like a dungeon. I was like, wait, what? Nah, it's fine. Yeah, the times that Unity gives you is weighted on how far you have to travel. Instead of how long it might take you to fully clear out a dungeon. Whatever. Mission accomplished. Let's make that disappear. This will be enough time for our blade to be finished. Altakar, no, that information hasn't gotten to me. I haven't exactly been looking out on that information. I don't have much interest. I have a tendency to limit myself to more completed projects. Didn't mean to quite bounce like that, but I did. Time of day is it? That'd be another opportunity for me to try to steal from stores again. Not that I really need the cash. No, falling and hurting myself doesn't train anything. Ah, by the frozen ways. Got paid more for that than I did for helping that accounting for the Thieves Guild. Yeah, I'm not interested in that stuff. Once that actually becomes a finished product, or perhaps close to finished, as a not one of those code words like alpha or beta or upsilon. That was intentional. Ow. Might not have reset the last time I tried these. I don't know. Trying multiple times. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway. We're, gonna go to a tavern and sleep, because that's what I wanted to do. And then we're going to get my blade back, and then we're gonna do some more Dark Brotherhood stuff. Just wanted to wait on that until, my blade was finished. And also, you know, we could allow the Dark Brotherhood the opportunity to reappear again, and now it could be the Thieves Guild that's gone. There's thousands and thousands of games out there. I have very much the luxury, as do other folks, to pick and choose what it is they desire to play with their limited time. See whether this place has any new potions for me to buy. Otherwise, I might be tempted to travel from city to city looking for Dark Brotherhoods to buy more potions. Pearl potion to resist poison. I'll take that. Just the stuff I didn't buy last time. Or, you know, hey. We'll have most of it. We have the cash. We certainly have the cash. Let's wait for 3 hours and do some training. Again, I'm focusing on critical strike, and then once I get that done, I will focus on archery. Let's sleep for a night. This tavern over here, he says, struggling to rotate towards it like a sucker. And then we'll go on another quest for the Dark Brotherhood. Will send me, undoubtedly, to another fresh hell. Baldy, it's Elvin. It's worth using, but my skill's still in the teens, so it's just gonna be an exercise in near futility. Okay, at least I have a Cure Poisons potion back. That's good. Oh. Oh. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh. I was gonna pay for the potions I bought, and then some. It's good stuff right there. Alright. Quest time. A fateful song we just did. So how about unauthorized absence? No one ever leaves the Dark Brotherhood. Okay. Firmly talked to her. 15 days, my goodness. I imagine we're going to be going to a town, and then we're going to be directed to a dungeon. The unfortunate rascal. Town's pretty close by. How big is this place? It's a decent size. I have a Thieves Guild here, I can train. But maybe I shouldn't focus on burning time while I'm actually, you know, on a mission. Devil's Woodchuck. It's only the taverns that I'm looking for, so those shouldn't be too hard for me to spot out, especially with the increased draw distance. And indeed, we have what we're looking for. If it were just a standard residence, I would actually wait until day. He's over here. Firm talking. Looking for a baron. Oh. Oh. I see. I know, right, Summer? Not exactly something I go around telling other people, but, you know, don't really feel like it's something you should be going around telling people, but, you know. Again, when you arrive at a site, or you arrive at a dungeon site, look ahead of you, and in like a 45-degree arc either side. Just move forward. Don't walk back into the wilderness area. Stick around the clearing. It's just practice in all the dungeons I've done over all my years. See how bad this is. Alright, we're already off to a bad start, because I do not like seeing those human enemy types. obviously that rat got crushed. Like, that wasn't even a fucking question. What do you mean that wasn't a successful backstab? You get successfully paralyzed by something? Like what? What would have paralyzed you? Whatever. Secret door over here. Come on, quest target. Not quite a quest target. Some ominous music here to welcome us into this particular dungeon. Hold on. Alt. Anywho. I like this module. Some of these modules, like, once you know how they go, they're pretty nice. A bat. Okay. I mean, I shouldn't say just a bat, because those can hurt pretty hard, too, but... you know, it wasn't anything worse. Let's explore, this path here, make sure this is a dead end. It is. Full of my favorite enemy! Ow. You know, that model might actually, as a spell sword, it might actually not be the double triple striker. I mean, that'd be pleasant. Secret door over here. If you're unfamiliar with this particular intersection. Aha! Your spell hit the altar. You fool. I like their model getting smaller like that. That entertains me. Oh, there was another secret door. Was there not? For this module? I don't remember as well as I thought I did. No big deal. While I'm thinking about it, let's go back up here and make sure we map this out. That's gonna be a dead-end room, but it'll make me feel better. Rat still having the audacity to survive the first attack. What a jerk. I did want this to be a run that emphasized short blades. So even with the extra skills provided by the assassin. In a long blade and blunt weapon and axe and archery. Still wanted to fiddle with short blades. Howdy! Oh, that was nice. Almost gentle, really. And I'm less concerned about resting, just due to how much time I have. Bags of time to get this quest done. And, as my character is leveling up, I mean, it's not like he's getting weaker. I mean, my armor's not getting better, but, his skill sets are improving, and my comfort level with using this character is improving. Just gonna take me straight up here. Wanted to complete that loop. Okay, so this module is done. So we're gonna head back to the entrance and take the other direction. Sometimes this shoots off and leads somewhere else. I've had this module connect to the same module before. That's pretty fun. Because again, this is a quest location in there. Alright. You. Stepped right into that triple strike at the end. Like a sucker. Yeah! Beautiful triple damage shot right there. Right in the back. I would have more backstab opportunities if I could lean on magic power like Jalarius had with, you know, he had running invisible and shadow form and chameleon all at once through his magic items, which made enemies lose him much more easily. While I'm up here, let's check this quest location. Howdy. I don't think there's just a bat in here, though. Of course I get hit by the bat like a chump. I should have committed to the melee fight, because I knew that first spell cast was going to be something like a silence. Their spell selection is going to get much better as I level up, so look forward to that. Pretty low on health. But I got the stone to stay engaged. Dead end room? Dead end room. Place to rest. Cool. That'll be enough health. We'll just ditch this enemy, provided I can make the damn jump. And since my jumping skill is not too powerful, I don't have athleticism, or that spell active, I don't have to worry about bouncing my damn head off the wall and falling right into the pit. Hooray! Okay. I see you, bat. Is not tricked. Got tagged twice by you? Oh, go to hell. Unreasonable. These flying enemies take that... Like, I would rather fight an enemy that's on eye level than something down here. Because I worry at times that my attacks don't register properly when I'm fighting a grizzly bear, or a rat scorpion, or a spider, or a rat, or a flying enemy that chooses to go low. That's why I often crouch whenever I fight them. We'll wait on exploring that. Let's choose this way first. For fuck's sakes. I've just had to give it one love tap for the dead end room. Also, how you doing, Pananning, after that extremely intense aerobiz session you had yesterday? Again, I should have committed. Because I knew that was a Nightblade who would have cast a spell. Howdy. Goodbye. Yes. Tomorrow night, Anning will be playing Tehran Scenario 2 in Aerobiz. Without using bankruptcy strats, but get the hell out of Dodge strats. Ah, yeah. This module. Yeah, we might as well explore down here. Just for funsies. Hey, Droog. Take a boat. 2 successful backstabs, Droog is dead. Oh, no. No, I don't want to fight zombies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Zombies hit really hard in this game. They are. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Don't eat me. He ate me. Alright, so we're gonna try to ignore that door this time. Rise and zombie. So many hit points too. I think they have his. Oh, God! That first hit, I just lost over half my health. Fucking zombies in this game, okay. I need to see whether there are quest targets down there, though, so I'm going to pull some, not getting a backstab on you strategies. Alright, I think I can ignore it this way, then. And I will. That's what I was down there to check. It looked like a chain instead of a root. We'll let it be. May recognize this module from Dungeon. Got him. Howdy. Book. Confessions of a... Is that the book that we saw last session? Oh, Confessions of a Thief. Well. Huh. Beyond my skills. You shut your mouth, game. Of course, this room has nothing but poop feces in it. Ah. Oh my god, Grimith. I'm so... These damn bats. Unreasonable! How amazing they are! This module again? Oh. Oh, it is this module again. And that's a vampire. I am Martian! I was gonna wait on you until I saw what other enemies were around. I walked into that like a dummy. Just kill me. Just kill me. Fine, don't kill me. Thank you. At least the vampire took care of the job. Alright, we're not gonna upset over you over here this time. I just wanted to check to see what enemies I'm gonna be fiddling with. There's a spellcaster in here, so there's that. They're just hanging out together. I haven't noticed that, like, any monster infighting occur against the quest, like, monster in any of the dungeon exploration I've done. I still have some orc strength. I'm as strong as an orc. So this is Gumrath. Lost to the Baron. Kind of like being backed up into this potential pit situation. You need to get out of my way. Well, I got backed up in this pit situation. It's just a vampire, it's not a big deal. Zombies hit... The zombies are painful, too. Forgot about this pit over here. It's fine. We're fine. You hold on. How many of these do I have? Okay. That's only Elven. So I can't hurt her with that. I need to check. I'm going to check. Don't you throw spells at me. Well, it's not telling me the materials are effective, but I also don't think I've successfully scored an actual hit against her. I feel like I'd remember if Elven worked against vampires, but it is one of those kinds of days, you know? Alright, I'm out of arrows. Well, we did our best. The ladder. Trying to Pathfind. Alright. Well, there actually is one way I can test this. It's silver. I have an Elven Mace. I'd have to successfully score a hit, but I'm interested in doing some workshopping here. You'll have to indulge me, because instead of looking this up, I want to check a few things. Alright, no, Elven is good enough. That was kind of anticlimactic. I didn't expect my attack with my blunt weapon to... Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. Fine. Great. I will look it up now. Let's see. Obviously, Elven is good enough. It might just be silver and better. Let's see. Where are you at, Undead? Vampire. Yeah, silver quality or higher. I just remembered it being better. That's fine by me, though. It's Vampire Ancients that I'm thinking of that take Mithril or higher. Anyway, that was fun. We enjoyed ourselves. If I got afflicted with vampirism, then, well... This wasn't intended to be the vampire run. We'll see. Tell it to exit. And I'm out of here. Yeah, we're fine. I think this one's too far away for me to reach. Oh yeah, it's way too far. But fall damage isn't as much of a concern as it was in the last run, when Daggerfall Unity wasn't handling fall damage very well. Those were good times. Slightly used. I mean, Elven Mace, like the Slated Dragon, I guess you've earned the right to stay in my inventory. For now. As a matter of fact, get out of here, Longsword. I know you're made out of dwarven material, and thus should inherently be better, but... I didn't see you kill a vampire. I probably should go check out a temple that would, I can cure diseases at rank 0 for members. I don't recall that being Mara. Although I feel like over these few days, I might have had the... Well, it doesn't matter. Turn in the quest. Yep. Of course, I didn't get paid for that, you son of a bitch. If I ended up a vampire, I would lose my memberships in the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood. That's not something I could get back. I'd have to do some console finagling. It'd be like, well, he's dead, so he can't be a member anymore. I'd be like, no. So what kind of bring this this run to a careening halt, considering the goals of this run? You catch that stuff early, before, you know, you flip. That could make a difference. But once you flip, you can't get rid of it like that. Get rid of it using a temple. Got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. But yes, lycanthropy and vampirism aren't just diseases. If you become immune to disease, that's not going to make you immune to either of those effects. Now to remind myself, I have no diseases. Great, you would actually help me with them. Good. Let's sleep, and then take a mission for the Thieves Guild. I've decided that I will oscillate between the two, as one disappears. Really? His body's still here? This is what I'm talking about here with fucking Daggerfall Unity. They just leave bodies strewn about everywhere. They don't clean them up. Damn Daggerfall Unity. Fucking making everything messy. What the hell? Ooh, I'm a bandit. Great. Don't you tell me when I can and can't train. I will steal your training. You know what? Let's celebrate. Blunt weapon. Yay! Oh, holy dagger, you shouldn't have. Alright. What you got? A prized herb. Oh. 919 gold? Yes. Really addictive herb. The Kingston residence, huh? Game is staying locked, like it's on like this forced seed mode, but instead of city, like constantly sending me to the not Westeros, you know, like the city that I'm currently in every single time, it's sending me to the Kingston residence in every place I'm going to. Whatever. There's my blunt weapon skill improved, again, to celebrate what had transpired. That was pretty fun. How big is this place? Marginal. There we go. Howdy. Hello again, miss. Got this highly addictive herb here. It's there. Anyone behind me trying to shoot me? No. I mean, we are a thief. We're a bandit, even. We just got promoted. So, I mean, so what if we took a lady's magic dust? That's what we're supposed to do. We're terrible people. Hello! Alright. We did it. Wah. Wah. Got it. Yeah, I'll just slip them into your pocket. All sneaky-like, because I'm a thief. Howdy. Back to our regularly scheduled training. Okay. Finish in the morning. Keep all that stuff out. Obviously got a bunch of stuff taken up by my gold and my weapons, my wappets. Let's sleep, then we'll head down to the Dark Brotherhood. Do another mission for them. Alright, what is the dodging up to these days? 27. It's actually high enough now that it's that skill will start influencing my levels. Hooray! I could hop on down to the Dark Brotherhood, wait 3 hours, get more training in Critical Strike. What's that doing? 40%, okay. That's some more to go. And then we'll start on the archery. By the time I get that up, it's probably going to be not entirely meaningless, but largely meaningless. How's my weapon doing? Slightly used? Don't know, didn't try. But if the item vanished, then yeah, you wouldn't be able to turn it in. Not like I can take this gold to the grave with me. Oh, perhaps you were sent here and recommended this game. Because, let me see if I can find it. As we all know, The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall is a stealth game. That's not something I added to the tag thing, and that's not something I can remove. That's something built into Twitch's algorithms. Most assuredly not a stealth game. Okay, yes, I'm interested. The Fortress of Dunoryan. Alright. Defend that poor soiled damsel. You got it. Alright. We got a little bit of time to get this one done, which is nice. Ah, the tree. I go the wrong way around the tree. Keep doing that every single time. Oh well. Howdy, centaurs! I see. This is the kind of party we're in. We'll just face tank it all. To my death. Not too used to fighting centaurs in this game, let alone with the advanced combat AI. So we'll see where it takes us. But that wasn't a great start. No, why would I dual-wield daggers? I can't use two at once. I could just hot-swap between the two of them. What's the value? Say, for example, I can hot-swap between these two weapons. Hooray. There's no two-weapon fighting in this game. Not the kind of enemy type I wanted to say. Already off to a great start. There's a bear out there in the distance. Not that distant. Alright, we did it. So I'm looking for a knight here, in a dungeon full of... oh, whatever. Squeaking of rats and bats in the distance as well. Howdy. Oh, hallway of 3 rats. Oh man. Whatever. Just get out of my face. I see. Very good. Yeah, I'd rather fight something that crouches or fights low like this, like an animal, on a rampway. That's more elevated for me. This module, huh? Let's see whether it's broken this time. Probably wasn't a fair statement. Aha! So I'm noticing that the centaurs sometimes have a double stab move instead of just a single stab. Puts them in aggravating territory to fight too. Those enemies with multi-attacks. Like the rogue-type human enemies. Blech. Yeah. Alright, this is what we're doing. Line up. Brr. I'm a bear. Brr. Okay, this could lead down to a quest location. This could lead down to our target. Also lead down to a centaur that'll stab me to death. Or a dead end. Howdy. Wasn't expecting anyone on this ramp. Perhaps I should have. Ah, that was a triple slice that time. There we go. Do 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 do. I'm not liking the sound of what's going to be in this room. This doesn't sound like my quest target at all. You're not who I'm looking for. You can go away. You can have that room. No. Keep it. It's your room. Use it when you need it. Alright, be obtuse. I'm glad I can actually hit you for a change. You're like, me too. Well, I win. No solicitors. Do 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 do. And I was hoping when I recognized this module that that would deliver me to the promised land, and verily it did not. I can't all be winners. Check that already? Yeah. Alright, let's go this way. Flesh this out. Alright, cool. Howdy. Oh hey, this section again. Our old friend. Not the knight we were looking for. But maybe we'll find some down in this room. Well, we did find some. Not another pair, in fact. Or maybe these are monks. You know how it is. Ow. Should not have been tagged like that, oh well. Another elven mace. Now I'll be confused. We don't need to do the completionist thing of opening that door back there this time. Do 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 do. We'll map this out for completionist's sake. There we go. Behind this door. Disappointment. Alright. Well, that takes us through all of that. Alright, cool. Glad you didn't hear me miss the first time. Power of backstab there. Let's celebrate by sleeping for an hour. I haven't gotten any 5 attribute points. It's all been 4s and 6s. I'll take it, though. And as with everything else, I'm putting it in the speed. It makes such a big difference. 83 hit points? Didn't quite win the roll that time like I did last level. Can't be helped. Alright. Let's go down this way. Use the default. And if you don't like that, you can adjust it accordingly. I haven't bothered touching it. Not a setting I care to adjust. Very small dungeon. I did chuckle, though, to myself. It's like, let's see whether this one ends up being broken. What was the name of this? Was the dungeon we went into last series the Fortress of Dunoryan? It's the same region. Huh. So that quib about, like, let's see if it was broken this time. It's the same dungeon shape. Well, I did have a conversation at the stream start about why I would forget such details. That is funny. Yeah, that's all mapped out. I had a chance to not be in the side of the dungeon that I can't access. Well, let's see. Is it tele to Q spawn? Alright, hold on. I'll be right back with you kids in a moment. Will this lead to a pyramid room? Currently in a cavern module right now. Excuse me. Pardon me. I need to see if I can reach the rest of the dungeon. Oh good, I pacified the centaur. Great. Gonna lead me back down this damn loop. Little loop. I'm not seeing any connection points. This isn't the same dungeon. But there's no connection points on this side. So actually, this is another broken dungeon. Using the same module as a starter. Huh. Neat. I mean, unfortunate, but neat. I'm learning. Okay. Well, let's poke around the rest of the caves first. Just for the sake of... I don't know, completionism? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not here to fight. I can always load, and take care of things. I want to map out the rest of this on by myself instead of using a console command for this. It's not a Unity thing. It's this particular dungeon module. Unity is not... Like, if I were using a Unity, like, feature or, like, a mod that was, like, switching, like, the dungeon sizes, then yeah, you could blame that on Unity. But this is all classic dungeon sizes. Okay. So there's that section down there. Okay, we'll have a look at that. Yeah, so, both the fucked up dungeons that I spotted over the past 2 runs in Unity, both had the same module to open off. And obviously this is just going to lead down here. Was it open? Was the command open all the doors? Open all doors. This is just a dead end. Okay. Well, great research. So how I'm going to handle this is I'll just teleport to the quest location. I'll kill the enemy. And then I will teleport back out. Well, yeah, Unity's still a work in progress. But you can complete the entire main quest from start to finish. The focus now of Inner Karma and the community is to polish out bugs, to render some features as closely as they can to what they were in Classic through reverse engineering, as has been the case for how these things have been created thus far. Add some better support for modifications the community has been making. But this sort of thing is not something that Unity covers, fixes. Like, this is something that Daggerfall Classic is bringing to the table. Alright, cool. I guess that was a short one. Just like 2 little self-contained modules that don't actually, or like loops that don't interconnect with each other at all. Alright. What is that? The Fortress of Dunoryan. So, tele to Q spawn. Those 2 can fight it out amongst themselves. I'm out of here. Tele to it. But goodbye. That's what I'm thinking, kinda, Spanda. Because that was the same, like, formation that I saw in the dungeon last series. It just ended up, it neighbored, like, a pyramid room module that would have nominally, like, connected to it and just didn't. In that particular case, that was a cavern module. Now, it's possible that the quest target could have spawned on the side in which you enter. Bob Page invoking the wrath of... Excuse me. I'm out. Invoking the wrath of Bob Page. Way to go. You did it. Still not gonna work, whatever you're doing. Not a big deal.
I know what you're trying to do. It won't work.
Christopher also invoking the wrath of Bob Page. Still not gonna work. Damn it. I don't know how hard I have to insist that fact. Sharing fucking emotes with people? Ah! You take that back. You don't mean that. You didn't mean what you said there. Bob Page is always on top of his game. And every game. You got it, Dark Brotherhood. How we doing these days? Alright. Lost a point of rep with both factions just due to natural decay. I'm a slayer. Oh, yes. Oh, good. I have a dungeon marked on my map. Woohoo. So far, so bad. Appreciate you giving me Jeff Bezos' money. Very thoughtful of you. You can make potions now. Hooray! What a time to be alive. Confessions of a Thief. Neat. Howdy. You're the buy potions person. Let me see if you got anything I want. Nah, maybe not that. Take those. I'll just take those. Make potion. What are my recipes? Have a healed true. Oh yeah, I would need to... I don't know whether it checks in my wagon or not. I guess it does. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's pulling from my wagon. Neat. Let me check to see whether it pulls the recipes from my wagon, too. No, that's not your wagon, Grimith. Let's try that again. Only smarter. Okay, it does. Great. I'll just assemble a huge horde of recipes together, and eventually we will probably be able to mix something of merit. Delightful. Now I don't have to keep them cluttering up this. Just keep that for my potions. Good stuff. Let's take a nap. Now the Dark Brotherhood has vanished. We'll go do another Thieves Guild thing once we wake up from the nap. Alright, we'll head to the town center, see if I can poke my nose into any businesses I shouldn't visit. Start with the Vintage Hawk shop over here. After all, my character is a scoundrel. Unlike the honorable, noble Gelarius of last time. So I wouldn't mind if I helped myself to some clothes or some books. As one does. Alas. Alas. It's fine. Head the rest of the way up to the Thieves Guild. loiter the 2 hours. Receive training in dodging. Thanks. Alright. Another one of these dumb quests. Give me... the Rich Merchant. I mean, I got some ivory in my wagon. Will that work for you? 14 days? Okay. How large is this place? I can work with that, especially since I'm not going to a residence, but the trading post over here. That's the best trading post because it's the only trading post. Superlative doesn't seem appropriate in this situation. What the hell do I know, right? Rusty Relics, it's a great place to sell my stuff. Howdy. We'll be back with you, though, after I get the ivory. You don't have ivory. Hide in the cubby hole somewhere. Must be on the top floor. Oh. I was looking too close to the ground. Must be in the storage area on the first floor, then. It sure is. Hey! How's it going, buddy? This probably seems like an inappropriate time, but... I don't really have anything to sell. Gah. Bye. Okay, bye. The, selecting quests by name is a recent feature added to base Daggerfall Unity. It's a toggle that you can turn on in the settings. Either through the pop-up box that appears, or if you had it disabled, you can go to the settings INI file. I thought I'd try it out for this particular run and see how well it works. It's okay. And I'm just using the functionality to do all of the quests, at least once. Don't spend it all on drink or vice. I'll think about it. We all have different vices. Mine is addiction to training. Feels weird going to sleep in taverns all these times. They still haven't cleaned up that damn body. And not having any spells to cast for training purposes. Let's, we'll have to wait a few hours before the armor opens. We might as well. Grab my blade back. Then I can embark on another dungeon dive. When does this open? 9. Howdy, I'm here for the ebony dagger. Thanks. Enjoy your life, sir. We'll probably be back again. At some point in the nebulous future, known as soon. Do it all over again. Hop in here real quick. Figured I'd buy a few arrows. Truly but a pittance. Ah. Right, weapons store. They're constructed a bit different. Nothing of substance. That's fine. Average quality shop, and I'm level 6. I'll go get some training in the Dark Brotherhood. We'll sleep for a few hours. Then we will embark on our next dungeon dive. Nice. What you got? Cure poison? We'll take it. Orc strength? What the hell? Reactions? Yeah, we'll have those. Purification? Sure. Slow falling? We can have a few more. Holy dagger. Sweet. How's the running and jumping doing these days? Okay. Do 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 do. Let's have some stew. Do 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 do. Time to go murder a fool. We done all the ones you'll offer us? Nope. We got 2 more that'll be offered thanks to our increased rank with the Dark Brotherhood. So, contract on a mage. I recognize your expression, Elliot. You're growing arrogant, egotistical, and vain. It's wonderful to see. Still, you need to exercise your humility and take on an assignment with dangerous political connotations. With a contract and a high-ranking member of the Mages Guild. Are you up for it? I will be after I take a short stretch drink break. I'll be back in a few. Howdy. We'll go for another few hours. At least. Well, the cap that I'll be going to is another 3 hours. I may stop sooner than that, though. See where the road takes us. Alright, I'm up for it. Yes. Yes. No dungeon dive for this one. Just gotta go beat up at least one mage. I'm pretty down with that, though. No dungeon diving, but mage murder. Let's do it. I got 5 days. Get cracking. What time is it? Mage's Guild just fucking closed. See if I can find a roof to bounce down off of. I missed the roof. Oh well. Mage's Guild is there. Alright. Guess with an opportunity to bounce through town, we can check out the city square. See if I can break into the buildings there. Start with this one. Alright. Howdy, I'm here for your stuff. Grimith is here to steal everything you own. Steal everything you own. Put it in my pocket. Alright, I'm good. This stuff wasn't that valuable. Well, some of it more valuable than other stuff. But hey, we got in. Bunch of items that we could enchant had we actually the power to make magic items, but we never will get that in this run. Such is life. Alright. That's to you, that's to you. How about you? Nope. But you. Don't care. You. And you. Well, damn. Probably try the Mage's Guild. I'd prefer not have to come back during operating hours to engage in our dirty, sinful business. Well, what can you do, right? Went the wrong damn way. Alright, let's get a room at a tavern before we murder all of them. Might as well go to the Thieves Guild and train. I have to pass the time anyway. Tavern? The one up there will do just as good. Howdy. Like this aesthetic. It's a little shady over here, but we can shed some light on the man. Room for 1 day, please. We'll be sleeping for, we'll say, 8 hours. Well, I could even pop by the Thieves Guild again, train one more time, do the job. admire the scenery. We'll do the job. We'll head on back to Anaclear. I want to try, though I'll have to wait an hour. Was not expecting a lycanthrope to be coming after me in broad daylight, but you know how it is. I don't understand that question you just asked me. Are the rules a copy pasta? Alright, let's go pop in. Say hi to the Thieves Guild. I mean, lycanthrope, right? What are these peasants gonna do against the lycanthrope? Not a damn thing. You got me. I guess I'll use a heal troop. Alright, that's our spell sword. Mithril Greaves. Only I could equip them. First mithril piece of gear we picked up. But I'm only allowed leather armor. A pity, I know. Stupid class. Ah, nuts to it. Just get off. Alright. General stores aren't closed. I'm not gonna bother. Let's just head straight for the Dark Brotherhood. Turn the quest, train critical strike, sleep. I'll sleep back to the Thieves Guild. Side of this. Do. Character's come a long way since the days of trying to defeat a single thief Nightblade type in a graveyard. Route encounter returns, hands drenched with the blood of the hated wizard. Yes. I will keep my grin. Thank you. Glad I got his permission. Any new potions? Restore power doesn't do me any good. Slow falling, I think we got plenty of those. I can't check on the screen. No, I can. I have 9 free actions. Yeah, I have 4. We can have another one. Free actions. Why not? Purification, sure. Cure disease, stamina, healing, levitation. Looks good. Howdy. Now, whatever, let's just go sleep. Not a big deal. Hello. Give me my room. Good night. Mentioned this before, but I do enjoy. I enjoy that the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood are open 24/7. Don't have to adhere to a schedule with them. Temples operate in that same way too. Makes popping in for training or questing much easier. Nice fountain jump. As in jumping off the fountain. I approve. Howdy. Give me the treasured potion. Elixir Vitae. 1,032 gold for that? Sure. Lord Andard's Tinctures in Oldingtown. Mercantile skill improved from all the potions we bought. Hooray. How many stores here? Oh, there's a few. Actually talk with someone for a change. Tell me about... North? Alright, good. Thank you. Hey, any news? Yeah, that is interesting. Have a blessed day. It's all the way on the north end of town. Is that it? Nope. This is it. No signage. Incense and soft music, huh? Well. Thank you. The sort of thing that could frustrate new players who try to click on that object and go, what the hell? How the hell are you supposed to interact with that? That's the thing, right? They just end up getting confused and not completing the quest or wasting a bunch of their time. Howdy. I am glad that I could be of some assistance. Through the power of escapism. Which I am indulging in right now. Turn in this. That's the full roster of Thieves Guild quests done. If there's any more there... I don't know, I had a pretty high. Or whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't think any more will be unlocked for us, though. But it's no surprise that, especially with how often I've noted it, that the Thieves Guild quests just don't have much intrigue to them. Well, there certainly is payment involved. Just go somewhere, do a job. Just take an object off a floor, return it back, done and done. That's why I've really avoided exploring that content in all of the recorded series and streams I've done of this game. There's nothing there, really. You can sell magic items. I mean, that's nifty. You got a spy master you can ask a bunch of questions of. You care about lore news stuff. Just got dark. Shops are still open. Blade's still new. Haven't really needed it. Okay. Head back to the Dark Brotherhood, loiter there a few hours, train again, sleep again, and go do something else with the Dark Brotherhood. Been a fairly successful broadcast. Despite my impairment, as noted at the start of it. And... hold on. Only thing that's grown is my waistline, champ. Speaking of that, this broadcast is going to end up being cut short. I got a call and I have been invited to go out. So I will be doing so. Lord knows I can certainly use that. I have enjoyed indulging in this escapism with you all this afternoon. This pain has been far less than advertised. Yeah. We've been pretty successful this run. Did a few dungeons. Had some nice questing done. Character's level 6 now. Again, we're still using our in-game armor, barring us finding any pieces of leather that also have magic on them. Like we have the leather greaves of water walking. Skills, doing pretty decent with those. Obviously got some more work, but Critical Strike been gonna really help us out more in backstabbing and stealth. The stealth is shining pretty strong and allowing me to get off some of those backstabs. Major, we're working on it. Minor, also working on it. Probably one of the premier highlights. Not as many highlights this time as there was last stream, but I did bonk that vampire with the mace. That was pretty entertaining. Found another broken dungeon, also pretty entertaining. And got speed up to levels to 76 now. That's making a huge difference. Health at 83 now. I can maybe take a few hits, depends on the enemies in question. And fatigue, although my character easily tires. It's up at a decent amount too. We're having greater survivability. As we continue to level up, human enemies will be the ones providing the real challenge, but obviously spellcasters, besides human enemies, will be a real hurdle for our character. Ghosts, vampire ancients, liches, ancient liches, Daedra lords. We're going to start seeing more and more of those. We haven't seen any of them thus far, but we will see more of those, and Elliot Spencer is going to have less fun with them than the No Jazz playthrough did. Because this character isn't just limited to, like, you know, not having, like, magic spells, but also just leather armor. And does not have a whole lot of hit points. Max of 12, plus 1 from endurance. That will be the show, though. Again, enjoyed it. I may be back tomorrow because my role-playing game got cancelled. Too many players are absent. Not me. It's kind of frustrating. I'll get over it. If I'm back, though, it probably won't be with more Daggerfall. I don't know. It'd be around the same start time as this one, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may also take that time, though, to do something else, like maybe process videos or fuss around with Twitch highlights. I don't have anywhere that I would send you to. I can't vouch for anyone right now anyway, since I'm not going to be at the computer. I'm going to leave you all to your own devices, folks. Take it easy.